Well, hello gamers, Mezzo here. Today we're going to have a look at U-Boat. Back with U-Boat. It's a game I played a little while ago. Some of you might have seen on the channel, and it was absolutely awesome. And I really meant to keep going with it, but I kind of lost track of it. Playing some other games, and also I saw recently that there's been significant updates, and not only to the game but to the tutorial, which I had played and it was a pretty good tutorial, but there was definitely more things I needed to learn. So I'm going to jump back into this today, and we're going to play some tutorials. So let's pick the first boat, get set on that, blah, 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 blah. This is an interesting one. I was thinking about changing the language, I think it has here, yeah, to English, but I just feel, whilst it would be good to understand the sailors' conversations, I think German's just a bit more immersive. We are on a U-boat after all, so let's just keep all that pretty standard. Here's our dude, and I'm not going to mess around a lot with him at the moment because we're just going to do some tutorials. Klaus Graf, it's the same guy as last time, awesome, except I think he's possibly had a shave. Okay, so here we are at Port of La Rochelle in France. So obviously after the Germans occupied France and most of Europe. Alright, so here we are having a look around. Man, the graphics are cool on this game. They're pretty crisp. I love the feel of inside the sub as well. Alright guys, let's get cracking. Here we go. Cool beans. Right. So, first things first. Not recruitment. Speak to this dude, Klaus Schmidt. Right, now, here we go. So this is all new. So we can quickly flick around here. We can go to the assignment office. We can open reputations purchase, opens HQ screen. Available in 7 days. My crew needs a break. Okay, so that's cool. So you can come back and just give your crew a break. But we're going to do the tutorial. Okay, so let's have a little look at this. So here we go. So there was one tutorial last time, but now we've got 7. This is great. Seriously helpful. So let's start off. We'll do the first one, and I guess we'll play through all of them. Whether or not we get them all in this episode is a whole nother story. So let's crack on with the training resupply. Did I select that? Select. Yeah, look at this. So this is cool. This is the map. All occupied by Germany. Geez, they did some pretty quick work in Europe back in those days. Right. Mission training resupply. Before starting a patrol as a captain, you must ensure that your ship is properly prepared to go. You must provide adequate provisions, fuel supply, and equip the ship to fight. Cool. Okay. You can find all these things by talking to the warehouse clerk. Click on him to start the conversation. Hans Fischer. Nasty. Right. Now select the first dialogue to open the warehouse menu. Alright, look at this guy. He's seen some action. Show me what you've got. Take a look. Alright. So, in the port warehouse you can buy and sell goods to get your ship ready for the road. Yeah. On the left side is the window of the goods available at the port. Sorry, in the port. Note the series of tabs next to them that allow you to choose a category. Your current budget is displayed. Yeah, so we've got 6,000 Deutschmarks. On the right hand side is windows of ship's storage. Okay, so that's what we've got in our sub. To buy select products, right click and drag, or drag it from one window to another. Alright. First we must ensure we have enough food for the upcoming mission. Check the highlighted tab and browse the food. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Yeah. Your objective, buy at least 30 units of food. Alright. Wow, we've got some bacon. What's this? Canned bread. We've got some canned bread. That doesn't sound very exciting. I think we need some, let's get some fresh fruit here, yeah? Yeah, let's get some fresh fruit in there. Let's get, it said 30, didn't it? Let's get 15 of that. Oh, slightly fidgety. And I think we're going to need some fruit as well. So let's get 15 of that. We must also ensure that we have enough fuel to complete the mission and come back to the port. Check the highlighted tab. Yep, cool. Okay. Completely refuel the ship. So we just need a little bit of, there we go, bit of that. 10 Deutschmarks. Fuel was not expensive in those days. Finally, we need to ensure that your U-boat is armed enough to attack an enemy vessel. Click and highlight your tab to browse the torpedoes. Okay. Buy 3 new torpedoes. Sweet. Why is this one moving? Don't know. So we got T2s, T1s. I don't know. There's a lot of torpedoes. Let's not worry about that too much. Let's get some more T2s in there. And any more T2s? Yeah. T2's got to be good, right? After ordering your goods at the warehouse, loading them on your ship begins. It's not an instant process and takes some time, okay? Cool beans. Click this button to skip the wait. U-boat is off duty. Oh, okay. I think that's kind of new. Mission completed. Tutorial training resupply. Okay, cool. And it's night time now. So let's go back to definitely get a couple of these training tutorials done. He was deeply impressed with my last patrol. Ooh. Good for him. Right. So next one. Hopefully we actually get to see here, because that'll be a bit more exciting. Training. Travel and diving. Cool. Okay. This training assignment explains how to travel basics, diving, submarine. Estimated duration 15 minutes. Perfect. Okay. Welcome, Skipper. During this training, you will train how to navigate and dive with your ship. First, we must undock from the port. To do that, click the highlighted button and select the engine gear, the third engine gear forward. Okay. This one right here. Haber Fahrt. Yes, this is what we want. We want them to speak in German. Right, now. Very good. Open your map. Yeah. Ooh. In-game. As you can see, the crew automatically sets to leave port after you undock from it. Good, because I don't think it did that last time. To test your diving capabilities, the ship needs to travel to a remote location with deeper water. Okay. Ooh. It certainly is remote. To set the route to this place, press Shift on the keyboard and click it with the right mouse button. Okay. Having the route set, we must now wait till the ship arrives at distance. Take a few hours in real time though. Oh, good. Let's click the highlighted button to speed up. Yeah, definitely want to do that. My word, you can really speed it up. So can I see where the boat is? Yeah, I can. So presumably we can zoom in all the way into here. Am I even moving? Am I even moving? I am now. That's kind of weird. Maybe ×8 isn't that fast. Maybe they're very slow. I think that's right. I think inland you're very. It's not as fast because we're. Who knows? Limited. Maybe you're not allowed to sail too fast in port. Not really in port now, though, are we? Okay. Ah, here we go. After you left the port area, you can use more powerful time compression buttons. Click the highlighted button. Wow, yeah, there we go. That is... Ooh. After the port... I think I did that, right? Yeah, I did. Not sure why that came up twice. So I guess the ship bells... Don't know what the ship bells mean. Alright. I changed the distance to nautical miles. I think that's more interesting than kilometres. Again, this game's about immersion, so let's use the language they used to use in those days. Talk about nautical miles in a minute. New contact, mast on the horizon. Sweet. Okay. So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? It's not really telling me what to do. Click this. Do we care? I just think I think it must pause. Lost no horizon. Oh, okay. Now we're at the location you can practice how to dive with the submarine. Okay. Yeah, so it pauses time basically when stuff happens. That's cool. First we'll dive to periscope depth, which is just below the surface. Check the highlighted button. Cool. And periscope depth. Alright. Let's go. Oh man, the graphics are beautiful in this game. So I guess they're doing that. Looks like we're... Yeah, the boys have gone in. And down we go. Look at that. Beautiful sunset. Why can't I look where we're going now? Don't know. Okay, so obviously the diesel engines go off and we go into battery mode because diesel engines need oxygen to run, and you've got to get rid of those fumes as well. Well done, Skipper. You're at periscope depth. Well, it's pretty straightforward to look at that. That is so cool. Oh my goodness. Keeping periscope depth means staying just below the water surface. Allow the crew to expand the periscopes and scan the water surroundings. It's pretty straightforward. There are 2 periscopes installed in the submarine. The observation periscope is conveniently located in the control room. It's good for scanning quickly the surroundings, and it's usually used by regular crew. Okay. The attack periscope, on the other hand, is designed to perform precise torpedo attacks. It's much better at this task than the observation periscope, and it must be manned by an officer. Submarine is extremely hard to spot when it's at periscope depth, although it's still possible to spot it from up close. It's also vulnerable here to detection methods that use sound waves for detection, hydrophones and sonar. Okay, now let's dive deeper. Click the highlighted button. Cool beans. And there we go. Maximum safe depth, 150 meters. There's a periscope. Periscope goes down. Oh, there we go. Down we go.
20 meter.
Oh man, there's something about submarines I just absolutely love. Stealthy. God, it would have been scary in those days though. These guys were super brave. But the German wolf packs were unbelievably devastating to the Allies. They really wrecked things and took out a lot of American supply ships in the early days. I think in the end, obviously the Allies got on top of that. Sonar helped massively. It reminds me of Das Boot actually. I really must watch that again. This is a cavitation of the propellers. That's cool. I don't think they had that in last time. That's what the sonar can pick up on, or hear actually, sorry.
50.
Love how it's whispering as we get deeper as well. And look how dark it is. Oh my word. This is probably not great viewing from a game perspective or watching perspective because it's very dark. So let's have a look at the crew. Look at this guy scrubbing the decks. You'd need to keep stuff clean. I imagine disease was a bit of an issue. Herman's checking the engine. It's this guy. So only the officers are named. So you get, if memory serves, you get, these are your officers down here. And they've got men you can equip to them. Assign to them, sorry. Class graph, there's this El Capitane having a snooze. He's not too worried about this training exercise. And Jürgen on the radio. 90 meters. Alfred Watcher getting the... I don't know why he's unloading the torpedo tubes. But that's fine, whatever. Maybe he's having a look in the tube. 110 meters. Alright. Oh, it's pitch black. I love the creaking noises as the sub gets deeper. 120 meters. So that's where we're going to, 150. So it doesn't seem to it's not a smooth descent, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure why that is. need to do some more research on subs. I guess you could probably crash dive as well, right?
140.
That's where doing it slowly, it runs a lot less risks of something rupturing or breaking on the way down. So let's have a look at what we've got here. So we've got battery capacity, fuel capacity. Battery obviously is draining now that we're underwater. Oxygen, of course, is draining too. Discipline, looking pretty good. No one's upset. Reputation. Okay, so you can use reputation to buy improvements in the port. That's cool.
150.
0 sailors on duty. Oh, there we go. Right, sorry. Now 150 meters below. Pressure outside is 16 atmospheres. Yeah, because it's 1 atmosphere every 10 meters, if memory serves from my diving days. The submarine is built to handle such pressure indefinitely, but going deeper than this comes with risk. Rule of thumb, the deeper you dive, the easier it is to hide from your enemies. Your submarine also becomes harder to hit from anti-submarine weapons. Staying underwater comes with some problems though. When you remain underwater, there is no way to vent the ships. The air quality becomes worse with the passing of time. You can always check the air quality. Yeah, we did that a minute ago. It's very important. If it becomes empty, your crew will start to suffocate. You can refresh the air to some degree by using onboard ventilation systems, but it has drawbacks of being quite noisy. Enemies may detect your ship more easily when it is turned on. Okay, right. Let's use it right now. Click the left mouse button. After done, you gave the order. Well done, you gave the order. One of the sailors will come here to enable your ventilation system. All right, off you go. Okay, cool. Notice that the air quality in the ship starts to get better. Ventilation system won't improve indefinitely though, as it can only recirculate the existing air. Another thing to watch when you stay under for a long time are the bilges of your ship. Your submarine will slowly accumulate water through the holes in your ship, like the propeller shafts, periscopes, valves, and torpedo tubes. When the ballast accumulates water, the ship will be less manoeuvrable and responsive. Eventually the ballast may sink your ship, but we will learn about that in more detail in the next training assignments, okay? Getting rid of accumulated air, enable the pump control room. Please do that right now before we proceed. Okay. Right. Well done. Pump slowly pumps water out from the compartments, okay? Please note the performance of the pump is correlated with the pressure of the water outside the ship. At 150 meters, it basically doesn't do anything useful. We must move to lower depth to get rid of water, okay? Let's go back to the surface, yes, please. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Alright. Now imagine surfacing would be a little bit quicker than diving. I wonder if the sailors suffered from the bends that you get when you're diving. I'm guessing probably not, because they're taking oxygen in a compressed environment.
130.
But I don't know. Oh. Did it say low air supply? It's not low, it's fine. Oops. No. Exit that. That's cool, so the bunks can fold away. The sailors obviously all slept in the torpedo room. That's pretty rough. And then the officers had their own spaces in here. The graphics of the sub and the layout is really, really beautiful.
90.
I imagine very accurate as well. I really have to watch Das Boat again. Alright, so here we go. We're flying up now. It's getting lighter out there. No, it's still very, very dark. I think light really doesn't penetrate deeper than 30 meters. We'll have a look at that in a minute. This guy's good with the broom, isn't he?
50.
Diligently sweeping the floor. Not sure what he's doing with it though. Just sweeping it to the torpedo tubes. Alright, so there we go. There we go. So 40 meters, 30 meters. It's getting much lighter now. And you probably can't see this, but I can see the surface coming
Aufseerohrtiefe.
in. Periscope depth. And there we go. Beautiful. Good to be back to the surface. Good to be back. To surface the ship, your crew had to blow a lot of water out of the ballast tanks using the compressed air reserves. You can check how much compressed air you have by looking at this notification. Compressed air is stored in the special tanks under the hull. You can replenish it by using air compressors installed in your ship. Well, we definitely want to do that. You have 2 air compressors at your disposal. One in the medium performance electric compressor. The second larger one is high performance diesel compressor in stern torpedo room. You may use one or both, and depending on the reserves you have and the circumstances you find yourself in. Please enable one or both. Let's just get both of them going. Someone coming to do that? Yep, here he comes. Well done, skipper. To surface your ship after diving, you need maximum 25% of compressed air reserves. The amount consumed is not constant though. The deeper you are, the larger the ballast you have in your compartments to compensate. The more air may be consumed by the process. Okay, good to know. Well done, you learned a lot today. Let's go back to port. Open the map. Click on the port icon to plot a course. Cool. Alright, so map was over here. And we just click on that. Oh, shift click, sorry. Yeah. Okay, that's clever. So it's not shift right click. It's not feeding it to me. There is still a little bit I need to remember. And so I guess the other thing we'll do is speed up time, right? And I'm hoping, why can't we super speed up time? Is there a reason for that? Oh, jeez, look at that go. Alright, let's go back to the map. Okay, cool. So we're in travel mode. So obviously when you're in a mission area, you can't... let's just go super quick. You can't go super quick. Okay, now there we go. We're in La Rochelle. So it pauses time again. And we just go back to the 48 times speed. So there we go, La Rochelle ahead. And it's night time. Good to get back, lads. Crack open a beer. Maybe head down into town, grab a pizza. Alright, detection. Well, that's just, we are detected, but obviously that's our own fleet, so we're not too worried about that. Look at that lighthouse, that's cool. Mission completed. Awesome. Alright guys, well, I think we'll leave the training missions there for now, and in the next one we will have another look at, let's have a quick look at where they are now. No, it's not there. We'll come back in the next one and we'll do another couple, or one, depending how long it takes. But I hope you enjoyed that. Definitely going to do some more training videos, and I'll catch you next time. Mezzo out.